very, very lucky to not be on caution right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that. Especially when the hunters do the jumping attack. Now, the hunters are legendary within the world of Resident Evil, especially the first game in Code Veronica X, where they are absolutely brutal. On this game, they're not quite as brutal, but they're still one of the toughest enemies in the game. When they jump at you, you're in trouble. When they claw at your feet, you're in trouble. Basically, when you see one, you're in trouble. I'm lucky to not be on caution though. And obviously this game, like I said, enemies and health items can sometimes be in random places. When you come back here for the second time in this room, the hunters might be in here or they might be in another room. I'm hoping they're in here. I'll discuss that more later and why I'm saying that. Let's just take the map, guys. If I do a video, right, longer than 15 minutes, every time I have, there have been sirens in the background. And I'm delighted that that's the case yet again. Enter your voice, ladies and gentlemen. Let's imitate the gentleman's voice.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow.
I will now be playing the game in that voice for the next minute, sounding like I'm Kenneth Williams from Carry On. Actually, it sounds nothing like Kenneth Williams, but I've been watching quite a few Carry On films over Christmas. So that's why I name dropped him, basically. It's hard to believe with them films, isn't it? You know, the way that the women were treated in those films. I was really shocked, to be honest with you. It was all tongue-in-cheek though, and it was in a time when you can have a laugh. Obviously you can't these days. Nikolai yet again.
Nikolai? You're still alive?
You saw what happened.
He's a racist!
What's going on?
I'm one of the supervisors. That's
Basically he says that the black fellow was turned into a zombie. He had some kind of timer device on him that blows this place up. But like I said before, Nikolai is a shifty character. You'll learn that the further you go into the game. You can tell by now that something's just not quite right. All that crazy grey hair he's got, that's not quite right. Now obviously we've just taken the sick room key. We'll need to do this now. One of the most irritating parts of the game is coming up. Basically, you have 4 opportunities to do this. I won't say opportunities, but there are 4. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you when it comes to it. This part of the game's annoying. Oh, green herbs. Nice. Well, I'm not going to die now, I can assure you that, because I've got 2 green and 2 reds. Pretty sure the last time I was playing this game last week, in my little trial run until I got to the park in the game, there weren't red and green herbs here, but there are now. 402. Check the doctor here. 325. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let me forget. I'll blame you if I forget. 325. 325. Great. Here we go. In this room, in the corner, you've got these little metal pads, right? Basically, this here push it into one of them, and you'll know you'll either get electrocuted or a little clicking noise will occur to let you know that you've got it right. If you get it wrong, you've just got to go out of the room and do it again until you get it right. I got it right on the 4th attempt, but it will always be in a different corner of the room, so you never know. Last time I was just really unlucky. Okay, got it wrong first time. This is why, if you're doing a speed run on this game, it can be agonising. And I'm not a big fan of speed runs. I'm really not. Takes a lot of skill, don't get me wrong, but I've seen people on Twitch TV get to about the place I'm at now, something goes wrong, they reset the game to the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane. Oh God, it's going to be the last one, isn't it? 2 times in a row. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, forget the gentlemen, it's the mental men. I'm feeling like a mental man myself. Just got a smartphone for the first time in my life, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to give me a little round of applause there. The Nokia Lumia 520. Not made me want to kill myself so far. Let's go for this corner. Before that I had, I don't know what it was, basically an old Nokia that looked old school, but now it's a smartphone, it's touch screen. I do not Adam and Eve it. Unbelievable. Both times. It's the last possible one. Incredible. That one was where it was before, so I thought I'd go there. I feel like I can curse sometimes, me, I really do. Takes the piss. Might do another Grand Theft Auto 5 video, ladies and gentlemen. Did that one, I think it was about a month back. When there was that hilarious situation outside the convenience store. What I might do is just film me playing the game for about an hour or so, and then obviously cut it down to 10-15 minutes in a one-off video. Just for a little bit of a laugh. Because people have been saying, oh, it's overrated, blah blah blah, this and that. It is astonishing the fun you can have on that game, I'm not lying. I'm not playing it quite as much as I was in the few months that it came out, but nevertheless, I'm still enjoying it. Oh, I'm having to stretch my leg here, ladies and gentlemen, because I've got a problem where if I sit with my legs crossed, and no, I shouldn't sit like that anymore because I'm 24 years old. But if I do, my knee will lock up. Now, if you've had this happen to you before, you'll know what I'm talking about here. It is agonising. Your knee locks. And you can't do anything about it. You can't move your leg. Thought hunters were in here, that's why I was quiet then. And you've just got to wait until it unlocks, and you actually hear the bone inside your knee click. It just goes. It's. Oh, I'll tell you what. It is painful. Both hunters comfortably dispatched, and we're very close. So going back to Jill, ladies and gentlemen. Fear not. as soon as you come in here for the first time. I mean, look at it, man. These are hunters, but they're kind of frog versions. I'd say they're not quite as dangerous personally. Some people might say the opposite. But here's a little puzzle. It can take you a while if you don't know the right combination. But I'm just going to go ahead. Synthesize with chemicals, medium base. Just put the medium base in. Right, okay. What you want here is the first switch, not the second, the third. Use that. Then the third switch. And then go below A. And that will even out. And you will get the vaccine for Jill. Now, did any of you really expect that to happen? Oh, you did? Oh. Well, it's too late, guys. Unlucky. On my document here, of the puzzle of this game, that is where I've got up to. I'm always... Haha! Got ya. I'm always very unorganised, me. Because there's a puzzle at the end of the game which can, I'd say, probably make you contemplate ending your own life. It's that infuriating. Zombies! I really like it when that happens. First time it happens, you're like, whoa! Takes you by surprise. Sometimes that doesn't happen though. Sometimes the hunters are in that room, and where the hunters, where the zombies are. Basically. Someone set a bomb. Oh my goodness. Surely it can't be Nikolai. And on hard mode, you've actually got to leg it out of there pretty quick. Like 4 seconds is all you've got. First time you play it, it might be a little bit like disorientating now. But obviously, it blows up. And I'll show you the remnants of the hospital when I continue the game as Jill. Whoa. Yeah, I can hear the Nemesis theme. But I'm not a member of STARS, so surely he's not going to go after Carlos. The first time you complete the game, like I always go back to saying, it's true. At this point in the game, you might have less ammo than me, you might not have this many herbs. You're trying to get back to Jill and then you hear the Nemesis theme. It does put the frighteners on you. Ladies and gentlemen. And by now, Nemesis is actually accessorised, as you can see. Look at him. He's changing his look up. You go, girlfriend! Oof. Goodness gracious. Turn round as quick as you can there and run for the door, because if you don't, he can trip you up. Quite a damaging move. It's so unforgiving, this game. Because you know Jill's outside here, so you're thinking, well, as soon as I become Jill, obviously she's just got better, so Nemesis isn't going to be straight outside the door, is he? Come on. Or so you'd think, ladies and gentlemen, or so you'd think. Jill enjoying some pleasures yet again.
Hey,
We thank Carlos, we give him a favour, we thank him for the help, but the screen goes black. I believe it's X-rated, not to be seen by the kiddies. Goodness knows what favour it was. The fuck am I talking